and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program is about to begin.
I'm about to make a lot of people mad, but they always give me speaking points and I never go. They're like, Jesus. They started with good afternoon. I'm like, what the heck? This ain't no good afternoon. This is a great afternoon. I hope you practice your clap because you're going to need a lot of it. It's a beautiful day here in San Antonio. I've got to start first and foremost by thanking, and if I get a little messed up, I apologize, but there's a ton of work that goes behind the scenes, as most of you know. When you try and do something really, really big, a lot of people have to work really, really hard to make things happen. So I'll start first and foremost. We've got people at the airport, both at Stinson and at SAT. Please, there's 14 of them that have been working nonstop with me to make this happen. Give them a big round of applause, please. There's 400 plus rock stars that make it happen every day for us. There's so many partnerships that happen in this. But, you know, we can't do this without successful leadership of this city. A big thanks to all the support, to the autonomy and everything that's given to us by our council members and the mayor. Thank you all so much for everything that you guys do for us. And what you do. Probably some of the first people we had to tell, and like, Jesus, can you hurry up, please? We're going to go a little slow here. Some of the people that were really the first people that we had to tell, and I haven't seen Chief Mendiola, but I do see our TSA people. Big round of applause for everybody from Transportation Security Administration that's here with us today. Line all the airports up in the country, TSA and CBP, number 2 in the nation. Right? They make it happen day in and day out. J.D. Power just announced us to be number 9th in the nation, 5th in the nation for the most stress-free airport in the nation. I told myself I wouldn't do it to them, but we have an enormous terminal development program that's ongoing to expand the new airport complex at SAT. Big shout out to all the terminal development team and a happy birthday to Mr. Tim O'Cromley. In a couple of weeks, we'll be announcing the new ground look facility. So I welcome you to look forward to that, because that too is going to be a bridge that's going to connect us to the expansion of what we're doing in our new terminal complex. We just added 3 gates. 1 million passengers in the month of July, never happened. And then, of course, you know, everything that we continue to do with our signatory and non-signatory airlines, the legacy carriers that carry us day in and day out. So an abundance of thanks to everybody for everything that they do for us to help us. I've got to say this as well, as I reference the word partnership, a big shout out to Jenna Saceda Herrera, and all of the work that they do from Greater SA. Big shout out. And then maybe just a little below Jenna, because she'll get mad at me if I overemphasize the next guy. But everything that we do with Visit San Antonio, big shout out to Mark and all of the VSA team that they do. Right? So that's my big thanks. I had to tell you a little bit about what's going on in the airport. We've been a little bit busy. None of this happens without great leadership. You know, I'm not going to leave Jeff out because Jeff is a rock star in everything that he does to help us. He's our leader. But above, you know, everything that Jeff does, and it's why I'm so enamored to be at this city. I'll start to cry if I don't watch what I'm going to say. But one of the reasons we work so hard is because we got a man who just doesn't give up. He's fearless, and above all, he's got an incredible heart, and that's really what matters at the end of the day. So I'm going to introduce to you our fearless leader, our city manager, Mr. Eric Walsh.
You're going to make me tear up. This is a super significant day for our city and our region. And you know, without giving it away just yet, I do want to say that this has been a huge goal for all of us, everybody in this room. And we're making it happen before we put shovels in the ground on the new airport terminal complex. Things are moving fast, and we have a great deal of momentum behind us that we will keep rolling collectively. And I think it's important, and Jesus mentioned it a little bit, it's important that, you know, we thank the mayor and the city council for the continued support for these efforts, that we thank our business and community partners, Visit SA and Greater SATX. I will tell you that this has been hard, and we work it as a team every single day. I will also tell you that that teamwork has led us to today's news and this transformative announcement. And I want to thank the airport team. Jesus mentioned it. I see a bunch of them there in the back of the room. The airport team has been working really hard to reach today's milestone. So congratulations to the airport team. Thank you for the partnership and the teamwork. And we are elated and super excited. I'm already figuring out what's next, because we have so many great things happening at the airport, and we have so many great partners. And with, you know, everybody knows I'm a team sport guy, and you do not get things done by yourself. This is not golf, and this is not track. This is football and baseball or basketball, but it is a team sport, and I can't thank the council, our partners, and the team back there in the back for all the hard work. And without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to the mayor to make the announcement.
Great afternoon. Well, thank you, Eric and Jesus. And before I get to what you're all waiting for, I want to say thank you to my colleagues on the City Council. This is a collective effort, and everybody in the community can feel good about today. And I want to make special mention, though, of one group that's been toiling on the vision for San Antonio International Airport for quite some time, and that is our Air Service Development Committee, led by John Dixon for several years. John, thank you very much for the work that you do. Members of our military, our business community members who are all pouring their hearts into the future of this airport. So, San Antonio, it is finally happening. May of 2024, get ready to fly to Europe. So, all right, that's good. But Europe is a big place, right? So let's turn our attention to the video, and you'll find out exactly where. Not just Europe, but the heart of Europe, an easy nonstop to anywhere else in Europe or the world. That's where SAT is going. So if I could get Miko, Jenna, Mark, Jeff, Eric, Jesus up to a front real quick. We're going to lift the stein to SAT. I'm told that's not really beer, but who cares, right? San Antonio and to Frankfurt. All right, we've got some for you, but it's going to be at the end here. So now, this is huge. As Eric mentioned, the team mentioned, this is a significant day for the future of San Antonio. Condor Airlines will be offering nonstop service to Frankfurt, Germany, starting May 17th, 2024. And I'm told that as soon as we're done with this announcement, basically, tickets are on sale. So there'll be a race for those. It is the first time ever we'll have nonstop flights from San Antonio to Europe, the heart of Europe. And this is truly terrific travel news for San Antonio International Airport. We are so grateful, Miko, Chuck, the whole team at Condor, for your partnership. And we are celebrating this news because it's an absolutely big win for San Antonio. And it's transformative, not just for San Antonio, but our entire South Central Texas region. The significance can't be ignored. This is our first nonstop transatlantic service. But as you heard from Jesus, we're not done. And it's a destination it is to a destination that our region has cultural, business, and military ties to, especially when it comes to the many U.S. military bases on German soil. Of course, here in San Antonio, we're no strangers to it. We have a diverse culture, and that culture comes a lot from our German heritage. We share deep historic bonds with Germany. Through partnerships, we're connected and been working together for years to strengthen those ties. Frankfurt also has a strong advanced manufacturing and cybersecurity industry, as well as new energy. And our sister city of Darmstadt is a mere 20 minutes away from Frankfurt Airport. These new flights will help open up access to Darmstadt's cybersecurity and biomedical industries and so much more. We also have significant university collaboration already between the University of Texas at San Antonio and Technical University of Darmstadt. UTSA values Darmstadt as one of their most important focus cities in Europe, and they've involved multiple schools and programs in their outreach. I should also mention the University of Incarnate Word, who has dual degree programs in Heidelberg and elsewhere, and so their programs and collaborations are rich. Our business travel and tourism, as you know, are so important to the city of San Antonio, and this flight will have an estimated economic impact of $34 million to our region. This new air service will boost San Antonio's presence on a global scale. Simply said, San Antonio International Airport has arrived on the world stage. And it's great for San Antonians and people in the South Texas region, but it's also great for Europeans to come to San Antonio as well. Many people abroad will now be able to see how magnificent San Antonio is and where we're headed. Families, our business community, all of us here in Military City, USA will have a new opportunity, finally, at long last, to travel nonstop to Europe. This new service by Condor will serve as a gateway not only to historic Frankfurt, but to Europe and beyond. So collectively, congratulations, San Antonio. Jesus, back to you.
Everyone kept asking, Jesus, why are you smiling so much? Well, this is why, before I introduce the next guest, as you have with every project that you try and launch, there's a small group of individuals that are boots on the ground that work years and years and years to make this happen. So I'd be remiss if I didn't recognize each one of them. You know, some have been here long before I have, some have arrived while I've been here, but the next three individuals take a lot of credit because they're the boots on the ground, establishing the relationships and making certain that people believe in what we're doing in the direction that we're heading. So Brian, Jacob, and Mike, if you guys can stand up. They are the boots on the ground that make it happen for us day in and day out for air service development. Thank you, gentlemen. The next person is, you know, we've been exchanging some pleasantries. We've already exchanged some San Antonio food, so he knows what it's all about. I haven't taken him to Taquitos West Avenue yet, but here pretty soon he's going to get to see what that's like. But please, you know, this is a beautiful airline. We're excited about it. You know, they're not, you know, just any airline. They've been in business since 1956. They are a 4-star airline. I'm going to let him, I'm not going to steal any of his thunder because I could talk on and on and on about everything that they are. Please give a big San Antonio welcome to Condor, to Mr. Miko Tortentillon.
Wow. They say, you know, Texas has a warm welcome, but I think San Antonio has the warmest welcome one could ever have. Thank you. I have to say that a big thank you to Mr. Mayor, to Jesus. The words that you said about Condor, it almost leaves me speechless. They really summarized well what Condor is, but I will give you a few more points about Condor. I'm extremely proud and honored to be here today in front of you, going public with the word that Condor will be flying nonstop between San Antonio and Frankfurt as the first ever transatlantic airline from San Antonio, and we're extremely proud of that. Over the course of the past weeks, in internal discussions, some have asked it, why Condor and why San Antonio? And if you look at Condor, this is the perfect match for us. Over the summer, we're flying to 17 different cities in North America, so we have a lot of experience in flying over the Atlantic. One of the things that many don't know about Condor, but once they do learn about Condor, it becomes one of their favorite airlines. And that's what I truly believe will happen also here in the greater San Antonio area. As it was mentioned, we started operations back in 1956. So we're not a newcomer to the aviation industry. We have some history and track record to us. But there's a transformation that's happening. Our roots are in the leisure market, are servicing the German holidaymaker. But over the past years, during the pandemic, we made one of the boldest decisions that an airline had made. We said, we're going to invest in completely new fleet, in completely new aircrafts, when many others, and the majority of airlines, were just saving. But we wanted to invest into our future. We wanted to invest into a larger fleet to allow us to grow. And part of that growth we're seeing here today. So next May 17th, 2024, we will be having our first flight ever from San Antonio into Frankfurt. Condor has a lot of experience in flying into underserved markets. We want to be the solution. We want to help support the growth in underserved airports and routes. And we believe this is the perfect match for us to come into San Antonio and offer the first ever flights into Europe. The aircrafts that we'll be using, they're brand new Airbus 330neos, 30 seats in business class, brand new. You could say, and you have to trust me on this one of the best you can find when flying over the Atlantic into Europe. It's a beautiful, beautiful business class with prices, even right now, if you go have a look, you can find prices under $3,000 return, including taxes. You can't find anything as attractive as that in the market. We have 64 premium economy seats that allow you more comfort than economy. You have extra pitch, so you have more room for your legs. The meals, the services, it's a perfect combination. And then we have economy. Altogether, we have 310 seats to serve both the greater San Antonio area and passengers, but also passengers from Europe. We offer them easy and smooth access into the beautiful city of San Antonio. There's a lot to learn. It's great to have the German heritage also in this area, which will attract Germans to see this area in more detail. And I'm really looking forward to starting the sales on this route. And as of today, the seats have gone on sale, and we do have already our first purchases. So sales is starting. And I have full confidence that this route will be a success due to all the elements that link San Antonio, Condor, and Germany. We do offer more than just Frankfurt. So the nonstop, which we'll be flying 3 times a week with a great departure time in the evening, so you can sleep comfortably on board in that business class or premium economy. We fly into Frankfurt. From San Antonio, it'll be about 10 hours, 20 minutes to get into Frankfurt. And from Frankfurt, you can connect to anywhere in Europe. So we do work with a number of airlines in Europe, Lufthansa being the biggest, who has their hub also in Frankfurt. And you can connect to the Italys, the Florences, the Romes, the Parises, the Dublins, as someone was mentioning here. So pretty much anywhere in Europe you can find easily with Condor. So it's a great opportunity to expand, to get easily into Europe. This service we do think will service the leisures, so looking at those who want to make their holiday in Europe, for those who might have friends or family in Europe, but also for businesses. This offers extremely easy access. What a new route brings to a community, usually we bridge 2 areas. We bridge 2 economies. We bridge 2 cultures. This really does expand the cultures, the economical environment of 2 areas. And that's what a nonstop does. And I'm looking forward that this is something that we bring to the greater San Antonio area, but also to the greater Frankfurt area and Germany as a route. We'll have passengers from all point of sales, so from both here in San Antonio as well as from Frankfurt. I really look forward to getting the message out, working on the marketing, working on making the greater San Antonio area aware of the Condor product. This is probably one of the biggest challenges that Condor has. How we make our product, our prices, and our destinations known to the community. But this is something that we still have some time to work on. So I'm confident next summer we're going to have each and every flight full of passengers from here in San Antonio, but also from Frankfurt and Europe. But thank you very much. This is a really exciting day. I'm honored on behalf of Condor, and we're extremely happy to be here. So thank you, San Antonio, for the warm welcome. Thank you.
Well, I was taught a long, long time ago by my grandmothers that you don't ever leave a house without giving somebody something. My abuelitas taught me that, right? So, on behalf of the entire city of San Antonio and the entire delegation that you see here today, we want you to take something back to corporate headquarters in Frankfurt as a representation of who we are here in San Antonio. Mayor, Miko, please, you do the honors. This is all yours, Miko, to take back, sir.
Thank you.
by an artist, Alder Rendon. So thank you, Al, for all that you have done as well. As we mentioned, this is a big partnership. I am going to bring up my favorite first. He's going to get mad at me for saying that, but it's okay. He'll get over it. This lady, she's nonstop. She's a firecracker. She's getting it done. The partnership between, the city, Greater SA, and VSA is what makes all of this happen. People working together as a team. I'd like for Jenna to come on up and say some words. Please welcome Jenna to the stage.
Wow. All I can say is wow. What an historic moment for our San Antonio region. Our Condor friends said, we do a lot of these, celebrations, and we haven't seen a turnout like this. And you all could have probably guessed my response. This is how we do it in San Antonio. We show up for each other. We show up for each other and we celebrate each other. And I am so proud. I am so proud to be here with each of you today, standing alongside our partners at the City of San Antonio, the San Antonio International Airport, and of course, Visit San Antonio, celebrating our region's first transatlantic nonstop flight. I could just say that over and over again, but I won't do that to you guys. You know that greater air connectivity is a top priority for our regional businesses. And we have been honored and excited to lean in with Jesus and his team to tell the San Antonio story around the world to airlines like Condor and so many others. We have such a rich and robust story to tell, and it has been a whole lot of fun. And I have to add, I may be a little biased, but I genuinely believe, I humbly believe, that we have the best air service development team in the country. And so I would like to recognize, yet again, they deserve it, Brian Pratt, Jacob Taylor, and Mike Lopez for the work that you guys do. And now I'm going to get emotional, Brian. Look, the hustle, the tenacity, the grit, they embody who we are as a San Antonio region, and they have been working on this for years, and I am so excited to celebrate with you guys today. I also have to recognize our teams at Greater SATX and Visit San Antonio, Ceci Redmond, Dave Krupinski, and Dora. Thank you. Thank you, again, behind the scenes, working with this happen. Germany, in specific, has been our top unserved country from an air service perspective, and Condor is helping us by tapping into our travel demand and opening up San Antonio to other European and Indian markets. And from Frankfurt, to be specific, you can connect nonstop to almost 300 destinations in over 90 countries. And I am excited today to emphatically say that San Antonio is a global city. Thank you, Condor. As you can imagine, and as the mayor said, this will have a significant economic impact on our regional manufacturing and technology sectors. And our economic development team at Greater SATX is ready to leverage this service for business development opportunities today. And I wouldn't be surprised, frankly, if my team has already purchased tickets and if that was who you were referencing. And I would also be remiss, ladies and gentlemen, if I didn't recognize our local corporate leaders with HEB, USAA, and Valero, so many others, for encouraging our integrated partnership between the airport, Visit San Antonio, and Greater SATX, for supporting us with their travel data to showcase our business demand and prioritize our air service markets accordingly, and also for stepping up with their time, their energy, and their financial resources to help us bring routes like this to fruition. We simply could not have achieved this milestone without the support of our corporate community, and we are so grateful for their enthusiastic support of our collective team efforts. I also want to leverage my prerogative, if I can, just really quickly, as a native San Antonian, to highlight what today's announcement means for our residents. We've talked a lot about businesses, we've talked a lot about tourists, but let's talk about our residents in San Antonio. For me, today's announcement is about so much more than air connectivity. It's about economic mobility. Because with each new nonstop flight, our region is better positioned to support and attract new corporate growth that in turn develop greater career opportunities for the San Antonians here today and those that will attract in the future. That's what gets me so excited, frankly, is the opportunity to continue to grow greater jobs for San Antonians that ultimately provide pathways to economic mobility and prosperity. And that's what Mayor Nierenberg is all about, the city of San Antonio, our city council leadership, and I am so grateful to the airport for making this happen for all of us. This is a great audience on the class. You guys are really here for our engagement, and I appreciate it. Let me close by saying this. I believe that this is the first of many new routes that we're going to be announcing alongside the San Antonio Airport, Visit San Antonio, and I hope we get a chance to celebrate with each of you on every step of the way. Now, again, I'm not joking. Schedule your vacations, schedule your business trips, buy those tickets, because now it's on us. We will make this route sustainable, but it's going to take each and every one of us to talk about it, to tell our friends and family, and to book the service so that we can make this route successful, not just today, but in the future. Onward and upward, San Antonio.
He's going to be a little mad at me because I saved him for last, but he'll be okay as you think about the conferences that we've recently held as it relates to Roots Americas that brought so many different countries, so many airlines to the city as a representation of who we are and what we're about. And then the big lift. I mean, they did an incredible job. If you didn't get a chance to attend, everything that Visit San Antonio did with IPW is so enormous to the impact of people that just want to continue to come back to San Antonio. It's a product of his entire team. Please welcome Mark Anderson to the...
Hello, San Antonio. Congratulations, Mr. Mayor. This is a great day in your legacy for San Antonio. Congratulations, Eric, Jeff Coyle, each of our 10 city council members, who I think everyone is in the room today, Jesus and Brian and Mike and Jacob and everyone at the airport, Jenna and Ceci and everyone at Greater SATX, and our Visit San Antonio team. I think 90% of our office is in this audience, right? So a little over a year ago, the San Antonio International Airport, Greater SCTX, and Visit San Antonio created a first-time coalition to proactively bring nonstop service to San Antonio, from San Antonio to Europe. And guess what? Today, we're making it happen. Today, this historic announcement and moment marks a milestone in growth and evolution of our historic and advancing city. San Antonio has always been a place of rich history, culture, innovation, and today we take a giant leap forward into the world of international connectivity and the growth of San Antonio into a global brand. It's been something I've been talking about for more than 2 years now, and today that global brand comes into full effect. San Antonio now has representation in Mexico, the United Kingdom, Asia, and now Miko, Germany, as of October the 1st. And I can give you, with my whole heart, we are going to work with you in tandem on marketing Condor Airlines throughout the San Antonio region, but also throughout Germany as well. This transatlantic flight to and from San Antonio and Frankfurt represents not only a remarkable achievement, but also a symbol of our city's grit, resilience, and determination. This is what happens when you dream big. and the economic impact for our community is going to be hugely significant for all of our residents. This route to Europe will offer not only nonstop access to Frankfurt and Germany, but Frankfurt is a gateway to all of Europe. It opens up all of German residents and Europeans to the beauty, the essence, the excitement, the history, the evolution of the fastest growing city in the United States, San Antonio. These experiences involve San Antonio's status as home to the only UNESCO World Heritage Sites in all of Texas, our military city, USA, a UNESCO City of Gastronomy, the culinary capital of Texas, and one of the most welcoming cities in the United States of America. Our partnership with Condor Airlines represents the confidence and belief they have in our city's potential. San Antonio is not only the 7th largest city in the United States, the 2nd largest city and the #1 tourist destination in all of Texas. Our city is a thriving hub, and this new route reflects our commitment to making it even more accessible and vibrant. Place to live, work, and visit for your meeting, your convention, or on vacation. Today's exciting announcement is not just a flight, though. It is a journey into the future of San Antonio. It is a bridge that connects our city with the world, and it is an opportunity for growth, prosperity, and exploration. Thank you to everyone behind the scenes, Jacob, Brian, Mike, Dave Karpinski with Visit San Antonio, Dora Benavides, Ceci Redmond for your behind the scenes work. Thank you to everyone with Visit San Antonio for being here and for your support. We look forward to celebrating even more announcements in the coming future and the bright future for our city. Thank you, everyone.
All right, we're almost done. Thank you so much for all of you being here today. We have a couple more items that we want to unveil. Obviously, the announcement is out. I'm not a big social media guy. I apologize to my team for it all the time. It's just not who I am. But, go out and put it all over social media. Let the world know San Antonio has arrived. This wraps up our session. We have a quick unveiling behind you. There is, we don't do anything without having a cake in San Antonio. So we have an incredible cake that we will unveil as well. And we're going to open the back curtains. SAT will be going to Frankfurt in 2024. A big heartfelt thank you to everyone who's here today for all your support. Miko, nuestra casa es su casa. Bienvenido siempre aquí a San Antonio. Our house is your house. Always feel welcome here, baby. It's your home. Thank you guys for being here today. We have got drinks and some food. Enjoy. It's about a celebration now. Thank you so much.